What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Flex Money back with another video, and today we got part 2 of the Austin Reaves interview, Mind the Game, LeBron James, Steve Nash. This is part 2. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I am live on Twitch right now, so make sure you go to my Twitch. Make sure you go to
for Austin
Twitch, and yeah, make sure you go to my Twitch and what should we call it? Where was I at? Like right here. But make sure you go to my Twitch. Follow my Twitch. I'm gonna put my TikTok down below too and everything. But enough yapping. Let's get into this motherfucker.
Well, I can beat him in the backboard. I get my layup. I gotta take the run. I can spray it out. I can play. I can draw, sell, score, and draw.
Yep.
So that allows you to be a high efficiency finisher, because if not, every time I got in, I got to challenge dudes at the rim.
Yeah, and then on top of that, like you said, the craftiness to be able to get fouled, like shot fake, step throughs, all that. Like I would feel like, I mean, it's kind of like guarding Luka in a sense of you have to be physical with him because he's, obviously really strong, but he has every pass, his shot fake, and you don't want to foul him. So at the end of the day, like trying to guard all three of those things is tough.
I mean, obviously you did this in a million ways. I think it's a great lesson for young players to understand. Like you don't have to be like, I'm an elite finisher. You have to be able to I have options. I can play cat and mouse. I hit the pocket pass, and then later they don't want to give up the pocket pass and attack. It might be a floater, it might be a layup, it might be a dribble under. You might have the guy early comes from the corner. Playing cat and mouse, getting guys to know like, oh yeah, there's.
Oh, my fault. We was right here. So I played a little bit of the part 1.
Nah,
you just think attack.
Exactly.
They'll tell you.
If he goes there, then you got the skip. If the lob's open, then that is. And then if they don't want the lob, you lay up, float, or whatever. Yeah. So it's that's really kind of how I see it, is like, okay, you don't want to foul me. And then I'm going to let the defensive whatever, their schemes help me figure out what I want to do.
The fouling's the icing on the cake, your high foul rate. Because I didn't get to the line as much as I would have liked to. If you get to the line at a high, I mean, I think for at least the first half of the year, top 4 or 5 in the league.
That was for a while.
And you might be.
It's went down.
Well, your team got healthy.
Bro, I don't get that. Shit, I wish I get some fouls.
Your team got healthy, honestly.
I wish I get some fouls.
No, for sure. It'd be nice.
It'd be nice to get to the free throw line.
It would be nice. You got fouled so bad on the layup in the first quarter last night.
Bro, he literally punched me in the stomach. It's crazy.
Yeah.
The gut punch? No.
Bro, it was like open hand.
Yeah. No, I think that's an art of itself. It's not. Obviously, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, you fouled."
LeBron actually be getting fouled. Yeah, I be saying what the fuck, but he be actually getting fouled.
Foul bait. Like, I try to use all of that in the sense of like to get me open. Like, I'm not really. I don't want to just go in. I'm not like I just want to get fouled at 17 feet and throw a hook shot at the rim. Like because if I go to a low pickup and you have your hands down there, you're going to be scared to foul me. So you're going to back off. Like, and if you don't, you're going to foul me. So it's more to get to where I want to go than it is anything.
Also, it's like why put yourself at a disadvantage? I go low pickup, his hands are going to try to avoid it. Now I'm off balance. Like, no, you have to rip through. And I always say this about Luka does a great job at this, is dictating the way the game's going to be called.
For sure.
Like he tells the ref right away he's not doing that. By his play. Right? Right? But it's brilliant. Might vocalize it a little bit.
He started speaking Serbian last night. I was like, oh, shit, I don't know what you're talking about.
He did?
Was after he got his first tech.
Oh, yeah.
But there's an art to that. Like, there's an art to that. I think, like, of course, everyone's going to try to get a call.
Yeah.
So, but we're all trying to figure this shit out.
I've been begging him to do it.
Bro, it's not working. It's over.
It don't work. It don't work.
It's over. You're trying to teach old dogs new tricks. It's over for me. I used to get calls. I don't get calls no more. They look at it. The same thing.
Too strong.
We didn't see it, or it was marked.
That's my favorite. It's my favorite word in basketball right now.
We have a.
I
don't know when this is going to come out and versus the refereeing episode.
Oh yeah.
We talked a lot about like, and it's not to kill the refs.
For sure.
We could do that.
Yeah.
But it's more about like the game's changing to where like you can blast a guy in the chest on offense and it's no call anymore. You can foul the hell out of someone outside the 3-point line, no call. Then they get inside, it's ticky-tack.
Yep.
Like,
it's just a little bit of inconsistency.
It's just the inconsistency.
Yeah.
Like they pick and choose.
Well, it feels like they don't know yet what they want. Where are we going?
They don't know. Like the extended arm on the drive is so inconsistent depending on who you are, I guess. Like, I was watching, obviously, when we played against Boston recently, Jaylen Brown about 3 times did it to our players. Right in the open and no call, and then we're down fucking 18 in the fourth, and he does it, they call offensive foul.
Yeah.
We got a couple other guys in our league who consistently does it, and I was watching, I rarely watch the games now these days, but I was watching Denver and Minnesota, and Edwards drove, kind of, gave the arm. And on the way back, he got his arm kind of pulled by Jamal Murray. They call offensive foul, and then Minnesota reviewed it, and it was still offensive foul. So it's like,
I was actually watching that game live.
It's like when you go to the replay, you're not sure what they're going to call.
So that's in February?
Whatever the refs say it was, I think that's what it's going to be. I don't like the fact, that's another story. I don't like the fact that we can allow someone all the way and like fucking Secaucus somewhere determine what the call should be. So we're right here.
Yeah.
This is live.
I've seen many of clips when we're sitting on the bench and we're like, oh, this will be overtime.
For sure.
And then they're like, nope.
No, it's a guy in there eating a fucking ham sandwich, determining what the call should be.
Are they gonna talk about the top kill?
I'm the old guy now, man. So
here's the thing: why bother watching it back when we watch it back and we don't know? You don't like. Let's just keep it moving.
I don't get it.
I'm a big soccer fan. That was my first sport. And the review in soccer is VAR.
Okay.
And honestly, I think they fuck it up on VAR more than they do in. Like they watch it back. We spend 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah, but refs it'd be what they just said, inconsistent. But that should be blunt. That shit, I don't know what, like. Bro.
And you're like, I don't know. I don't know how they came to that conclusion.
They brought a camera out on my ass last year in the postseason. I haven't seen since.
They about to talk about the cam, and it reached this cam came up again versus the Magic, literally like 2 weeks ago. No, like last week. Yeah, like last week, bro. This shit came up again. Literally last Saturday, the freaking same camera on a bronze involved, and the shit came up again too.
They brought a camera out on my ass last year in the postseason. I haven't seen since.
He was up there.
That was great. That was good. I was like,
where is that? Where is this camera at? Where is it, bro? You can look up and they're not gonna see this. Where is that at? But where is that, bro? That junk is from NASA, bro. But that junk is in outer space, gang. Man, hell no.
That camera since.
Yeah. Never. I've never seen it. I didn't see it before or after.
That came from the government.
For sure. Oh my goodness. I was like, I've watched a billion games before and since. I've never seen that camera in my life.
No, it was tough.
But I mean, it is what it is. I think one of the things that I admire about AR's game too that goes underappreciated too is that his ability to create contact in the paint. Versus smalls, versus longer wings, and versus bigs. His ability, without having to use that arm, using bump that shoulder,
beat them.
I'm surprised they say Shea, nigga. That's Shea moves, shoulder, bro. That's Shea moves. That's literally Shea's signature, bro.
To the point of contact, take their legs out or make them hit you.
Yeah.
Very clever.
And it sets up his footwork.
That's Shea moves.
His ability to bump here, get you off.
One though, that really should have been called on Ant.
balance. And now he has the ability to use all the pivots, whatever, pump fake. Because now you're off balance, so now you're trying to close the space. So now he can step through and all those. You know, for a guy that you look at, you don't think as strong and think that can create contact. You realize it once he hits you with that damn shoulder and you're sliding back 4 feet.
No, that's an art.
That's an art.
That's an art because you use by NBA standards, you're not big and strong or fast and explosive, but you're big enough, strong enough, fast enough, and here's my advantage. If I hit him before he hits me,
it's all timing too. It's like there's.
Oh my God! Another ad, Martin.
Setting your own pace.
Frick, Martin. Good God Almighty, my fault, YouTube. Good God Almighty, dog. Man, come on, bruh. Long ass ad. Give me another ad. Oh, okay.
Possible to guard somebody if you're sliding and your left foot's in the air. Yeah. It's all timing too. It's like it's almost impossible to guard somebody if you're sliding and your left foot's in the air.
Yeah.
If I bump you and your left foot's in the air, it's almost impossible, unless you're just strong, like real strong, it's almost impossible to stay on balance. And I think that it helped me always being smaller than everybody and not as strong because I had to figure out how to use my body. And then when I finally did get, some strength, it just made it better.
Did you have a high foul rate in college too?
I got fouled a lot. They didn't call it. No, I still probably shot. Probably shot 5 free throws a game, 6 free throws.
That's
in college. Sure, in college,
That's like 30.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
For sure.
You also I feel like you love clutch moments.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you can tell certain people are like, I live for this. Yeah, were you like that as a 8th, 9th, 10th grader? Or
I always wanted to be. If we win, like cool.
Austin Reaves ass. All right, bro.
But if we lose, like I don't want anybody to think that.
I'm gonna react to the video after this, after I get done reacting.
Whatever the case may be.
And just shut up like a little.
Yeah, I remember early this year in Minnesota.
I just gotta finish this real quick.
Yeah,
we really
floater.
Yeah, we really dominated that whole second half.
You weren't playing.
Yeah, him and Luka were out
from the TV,
and we dominated the whole second half. We played really well in the third quarter, and then think about it. We had a closing lineup that had literally never played minutes together. So they went zone. Things started getting tough, and obviously they take the lead by 1. Julius Randle makes a layup, and I remember going to the bench and. I'm sitting on the bench, JJ's drawing up whatever, and we walk out and there's still probably like 20 seconds on the timer or whatever. And I just remember walking to half court and I was like, man, we would look like some idiots if we lost this game.
Oh yeah, it's a Minnesota game.
And then I just was like, we'll win. And then that happened. And it was just like, just a belief in every moment. Being able to think positive when chaos is going on is something that I've been really good at throughout my whole career, even when I was younger. Everybody just spazzes out when things get to move and you get to lose and it gets tough. But just being able to keep a level head at them moments.
So do you feel like in high tension, it's almost like you slow down?
For sure. Yeah. I people watch too. You just look around, everybody's going nuts.
Yeah.
Even your staff might be going crazy. Sorry, JJ. I think in
just give me a look.
Yeah, anything like it don't even have to be for me, but I feel like in any situation, if you throw the ball to me, I make something work.
Incredible skill, right? To be calm in those moments. And
that's not even, I don't even know if that's something that you can, I guess it is. I think some people are kind of like born with that attitude. It's something that you can grow into. But if it's something that you are like, don't ever want to have, you can't then like hit the switch and I want to be that guy to be. No, it's either like you want to be put in that position, but you just haven't given that opportunity. They haven't given you that opportunity yet. or it's already in you.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, that's a great.
To be able to just like you said, when shit is just haywire, you could just like, man, if I can get this opportunity, it don't matter, make, miss, don't matter. I'm gonna be ready for the next opportunity as well.
It's a great way to frame it.
I remember the Dallas one, when I had the game winner in Dallas my rookie year.
Yeah.
I go to the corner and I would have, if I'm not betting on games, if I would have bet, I would have bet everything in my life.
This is not the year.
I'm not touching the ball. And I'm standing in the corner and I forgot who it was on their bench was like, you don't want it. And I was like, I'm not going to touch the ball, but if I do, it's going in. Right before it happened, and I still to this day, I'm like, Rush, why did you pass me the ball? But yeah, I mean, just moments like that, like, you gotta accept it.
Yeah,
make or miss.
No, I mean, you both make great points because I think like it just seems innate in you that you calm down in those moments, and it's like you're at your best in those moments. I think for me, it took me a while, like to go through those times when I failed, but like accepted it.
Yeah.
And said like, I got to learn to do this.
Yeah.
Until where then it became almost like
a 20-minute video.
I always say this, maybe a weird way to frame it, but almost like a drug. Like you want the end of the game, you want attention, you want the game on the line. It's like
I'm actually reacting to
you're never more like alive. Your vibrations are more.
I just always like early on in my career, I always hated the feeling of letting my teammates down if I didn't come.
So you want it again? Give it to me.
Yeah, like I was like, if I missed or whatever, or if I turned the ball over, or if I didn't make the right play, either shot or pass or whatever, it was like, fuck, I just let these guys down. They trusted me to make it happen, and I didn't make it happen. Like early on in my career, that really got to me. And then it just got to a point where it was like, well, they're putting you in this position because
they trust you
for a reason. So
there's a reason.
Then I was like, it doesn't, make, miss, pass. If I pass it, if I shoot it, doesn't.
You also learn that at the end of the day, like your teammate, they care, but like we're gonna live with him taking the last shot. We're gonna live with Luke, like make or miss. It don't matter. Like.
After this,
I always say like you die 1,000
this shit
deaths,
got
like you're gonna
12
die,
more
you're
minutes.
gonna miss. So accept that. Right? Go. Like
nobody's.
I also tell young players all the time, like go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it. Like you're wasting your time if you're scared. You're not gonna get better. You're not getting more comfortable in those moments. You're not giving yourself a chance.
Bro, I'm gonna post it on YouTube.
Accept death.
For sure.
Right? And then just go for the win.
If you on the bed.
As a little kid, my dad would take me to my grandparents' home in North London where he grew up. I used to love walking from the house through the park to watch a Tottenham match. Soccer wasn't just a game during our host. I wanted to push the same with the car company.
You
get the fans like your perspective on just things you're able to do with the ball situation. Yeah. So we talked about this one.
Yep.
This is that game. You guys go in the
this is the game
formation.
right here.
Yep.
A little bit of a misdirection to get in football, and then you kind of run a play that you could just run into the half court.
Yeah.
Boom!
The main thing was to catch and get Rudy lifted
above the break.
I was surprised that they didn't just read it, but once you get him, he's obviously one of the best defenders in the league, but once you get him moving,
after this, if you want to see
laterally. He's not as quick. If he's standing in front of you and you're trying to finish around him in the paint, it's almost impossible. But if you get him, I think DA did a really good job here of actually springing into the screen.
You're not going to call Austin Reaves
and creating that separation between him and Rudy.
And then getting a
look at this.
Little piece of Daniels too.
Look at Austin Reaves, man.
Exactly.
I always say,
stupid.
The way I explain this too is like when McDaniels can't touch you here, now Rudy's isolated.
Yeah.
He can't drop with the roller. He's like, I gotta contain. And so Rudy goes from being the best defender on the court to one who's in a tough situation. Because you can get downhill left, right, and at 7'2", it's hard for him to his feet. So you take advantage here.
Yeah.
You split, but it's interesting, right? Like he's so careful of your getting past him that he's opened his hips.
Yeah.
So you split, which now his hips have to change back the opposite, which makes it even harder for him. So now he's recovering. So it's interesting to me, Dante knows this. He's like, Yeah, Rudy's in a tough spot.
I gotta find my chat back up here, bro. I gotta get my chat
about right there. I was like, I'm gonna run him over.
I
thought I was gonna run him over.
He went right leg, right floater, which is
I had to basically stop
it.
This is the thing, though. You got a defensive player of the year, 7'2", long arms, but you got his momentum going.
Yeah,
he can't stop
stopping. Yeah,
and then you go wrong leg, floater, and Dante's an inch and a half, 2 inches
that's
too
so
late.
Yeah, that's so tough.
And that's nothing but draws.
Yeah, that one felt good when it left my hand.
When you had your first kid, that's the first thing you should show him. that game winner right there. Because your daddy's about.
Let's see what we got here. Our little double drag with LeBron and Aiden. And so for me, like, this is just a clip that shows, again, we talked about earlier. They catch the move.
Yep.
He's got you in between his feet. You go behind the back, look for the crack. It's closed.
I thought DA was going to roll him down, basically a Gortat.
Like a Gortat screen.
And then I was going to run.
Gortat is a screen where the road man stops deep in the lane to seal his defender of. But yeah, DA don't know how to do that shit.
So he's going to race Wendell.
Yeah, I was going to run Wendell right into both of them.
Yep. But and go around.
Yeah, I was going to go on the top side of DA.
But instead, basically, you got 3 defenders anyway.
Yep.
But then again, you used your behind the back to reset, and now you look at the 2 defenders.
And there's no way
they slip up.
Paulo. Yeah, there's no way Paulo can get on the bottom side of DA. So if he just stops and holds,
And so you make a great feed into space here where only DA can get it. But what I love about this is I think basketball is about rim pressure. And so you don't say, hey, he's got me squared. You say, how can I get him on his heels? And you go behind the back off the one leg, like we talked about, split the gap, it gets closed, and that essentially is the rim pressure that draws 2, and that allows DA to slide behind. And there's this whole pocket of space behind them where you go back behind the back because you got them in jail, and then you can lead your partner into a ton of space. So for me, that's a brilliant play because your mind was rim pressure.
Good play.
And then that's set. You sold basket.
Yeah.
And that created a vacuum in underneath there where you drew 2. So maybe I'm using too many words, but
it's perfect.
That's how I see the game.
Yeah.
And big time pass, but created by your pressure. All right, so a little
Rap.
LeBron swing. So you realize, like any primary scorer type player, like no one's on me, and you could shoot.
Yep.
But again, I love that you're thinking rim pressure here. So he's got to close on you, and so you go, stick with me now, make him guard. Okay, he does a good job. Good close. Pull it back out. Okay, doesn't always work.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't always work. So now you get back. So then there's this gap you created by going behind the back. He has to close again in a sense. And as he closes, you hang, cross.
Oh my God.
Cross behind the back.
Chicken wrap.
That's the signature.
Chicken wrap.
Hang, cross behind the back, scoop under.
And then.
That's sick.
I'm surprised AD didn't get that one. He didn't even go for it. I don't think he thought I was going to shoot it.
Right. And it is. It's just like the improvisation, the like belief in yourself that a lot of players would have been like, I got
chicken wrap.
Yeah.
Let me pick it up. Chicken. That's a chicken wrap.
Like you said, just using that to
silly boy.
Basically get back to ground zero. And then also create a little bit of space between me and him at the same time to re-attack.
Yep. And then great agility to get underneath.
Smack that shit.
Yeah, he is. For sure.
That's for someone else's film session.
Yeah, that's not ours. That's not ours. That's for Phil Handy's film session.
He said, prove it, kid.
Right.
So again, a little kind of late double drag. You look to play in the middle for a second, draw 2, and just baiting them.
Yeah.
You came off the first one. You thought, see what I like about this is the second screen. I don't know if this was double drag. If it was, it's late. So you thought, why would I just come off the second? I'm letting them set up. You said attack here.
and then it created a screen angle even better by him attacking down. He basically set up the lob right now. The lob is happening right now because his defender has to close the gap because he can hang and shoot this if he don't close that gap. And now his defender's trying to get over. It's over with now.
Yeah, I one way I like this. I mean, that's I don't need to re-explain it. You explained it great. But one thing I like to say is you manipulated him. Like you would have gone to the hoop here if you got him clean.
Yeah.
But the help helped.
Yep.
And what you did though is you got your defender between the screener's feet.
Yep.
And now he's stuck.
And now he's stuck. Yeah.
And then you can also see he can't touch you here.
Yep.
And I always say when he can't touch you, guess who has to come guard you?
The big.
Then we got problems. And if the corner came, you got the corner
pass. Yep.
So just a great job of manipulating here. And I love the way right here, you know you got lob, but you sold the Luka pass with the eyes.
Yep.
So that's nailed Russ to the spot. He's going to be late here because you looked Luka.
Yep.
And so just that awareness to manipulate your guy, to manipulate the weak side.
It's tough.
That's beautiful basketball.
There's nothing like a complimentary third night on select bookings made through Amex Travel.
And then this is probably my biggest highlight.
This is the one.
By the way, I didn't know it. By the way, just letting you know, I have no ideas what clips that we're going to show on the episode until he actually brings them out.
But I would say though, like, there's some great facial expressions.
Oh,
here.
for sure.
First, let's start with Bron.
Can we start? Well, let's just start with why is Bron even in the game right now? It's over.
I must have needed one rebound and one assist. As that had to be it. I think I got 19,000, one rebound, one assist.
So Coach Bron is giving it. Is John Wooden
I see
right
somebody
here.
but like,
telling you what to do.
He was
like, okay. At first, he was like, okay, yeah. And then whatever I said, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, no, I know what he's thinking now. He just told us. He's going, why the fuck is he in the game talking about this shit right now? What are we doing? You sit your ass down. We got the job done.
For sure.
And you're still coaching.
Sure.
That's funny.
Still coaching.
That's
what the fuck Bron say?
Amazing clip.
I remember he posted that after the game, and my followers went from like 60,000
I'm sorry.
7 million.
I'm sorry, man. Your phone died fast as hell.
We were in Philly. I was out to eat with Reg, and I picked up my phone and I just set it back down. I was like, I don't even know what's going on.
God damn it, my bad.
That was cool.
That's
for sure.
Man.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Hey, appreciate you, my dog.
Really appreciate you.
I got the two coolest white boys in the town in the same week.
Yeah, you got White Boy Wednesday.
Oh my God, what the fuck going on?
I seen this and I seen this shit. This shit hilarious.
In the same week.
Yeah, you got White Boy Wednesday.
Oh my God, what the fuck going on? I don't know, man. My community may give up on me next time I get one more white boy.
We're gonna have to diversify.
Yeah, I'm telling you. We gotta get Lou Cornett next talking about Magic City.
We'll slam the laptop on that.
Nigga, y'all heard what Luka Dort said about Magic City?
Yeah, I'm telling you. We gotta get Lou Cornett next talking about Magic City.
We'll slam the laptop on that.
I ain't gonna lie, after I seen that clip, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta go see what the hell happened there. But alright, man, if you do check me, like, subscribe. It's your boy Flex Money. If you like the video, it's your boy Flex Money, and I'm out. Right.